All right, YouTube fam, welcome back to another episode. All right, so first and foremost, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Let's keep it going. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Lots of Tom Brady related content, collectibles, horror, coins, all the above. You can just go see what I'm posting. All right, so with that being said, we all know how these show up from eBay. It's a good day some days. Well, it's always a good day when you get one of these suckers. This is going to be a Tom Brady rookie card that I purchased. This was a card that I've kind of slept on. I always seen them, but I was like, eh. And then I looked and I was like, wow, serial number is really low. And this is the lowest Tom Brady rookie card base serial number. Hopefully that makes sense. But this is the lowest base rookie of Tom Brady. So out of 278, the 2,000 private stock Tom Brady. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So I really look at this card right away and it hits all the unique boxes. I think like piece of artwork, really. It almost looks like it's been painted. And the background's blurred. He looks like he's painted. And realistically, guys, out of 278 on the back here, so there's your Patriots logo, there's Tom, and on the bottom, 278. So we have 44 of 278. So when I look at this card, okay, these are just some of my thoughts. First, I was like, okay, there's out of 650. Then there's a silver. And when I say silver, this color's silver. So this and the Brady name are silver. I have a couple variation cards like this. Well, there's the silver out of 330. Then there's the 278. And then there's your parallel, or probably more super short print, out of 181. And it is a stunning card. It looks like this, but with a gold border. So the gold border out of 181, they're pretty expensive. Floor price is like close to $2,000 from what I'm seeing. Let's talk price, guys. There was a sale at $1,500. There was some different, Beckett slabs that were kind of fluctuating. I talked the seller down to about $1,000. He had it for 15. We went back and forth. You know the negotiation process. Sometimes you send an offer, the counter, maybe a few messages go. Some time passes by. Then they're like probably sitting on this card thinking, I just want to move it. And then $950 became a counter on my end. And then we agreed to, I just said $50 more. We got to 1,000. Sometimes these processes take days, sometimes minutes. Sometimes you walk away from something and you come back and the markets move. The economy sometimes scares people and they're thinking an extra 1,000 right now in cash. And in my case, I'm looking to keep building and slowly keep growing this collection. You just, different times. Summertime, people are like, I'd rather go put the money into baseball cards. So let's get rid of some football. And that's the best time to buy football. So guys, if you are new to the channel, thank you for watching. I'm constantly posting all types of content. But today, this is the 2000 Pacific private stock Tom Brady, serial numbered out of 278. And just so you guys could see the gold there and the gold on the name, okay? When you look at those two, that's the real difference. And then the silver out of 333. And then there's the parallel 181, and then there's a private stock 650. So overall, uniqueness. Guys, I look at this card and I think, it's just nothing really like it from the rookies. Some of his rookies, a lot of similarities, action shots, they look very similar. This is just a very unique card. I really think of it as like a piece of art. I look at some of Tom Brady's more lower end rookie cards, or excuse me, lower serial number rookie cards, is like prints or pieces of art or original artwork, and there's only X, Y, and Z out there. It's like comic book covers. You look at certain comic book covers and they become kind of like iconic, where I don't care about the grade, I just love to own Amazing Spider-Man 1. It's a grail, right? So some of that stuff I think is just going to continue to head in the right direction. Obviously, the Bowman Chrome Refractor, very expensive and only going to keep climbing, but that's another one. It's like it's a grail for a lot of collectors. But I just look at this and I say price point around $1,000, and the market was around $1,500. There was a sale, and then there's a couple other sales a little bit more than this. But to me, it was just like, it was a card I don't own, and then as low as the serial number is, at some point you're not going to see these cards on the market very much. So you look for things that come up. I follow about 5 or 6 different rookies that I'm in the market for, and it's always about when is it going to hit for auction. And some of those might be serial number to 1,500, but it's just the demand on some of the cards is there. So that's why the Brady market, when you start looking for things that you really have an eye for, if you have an eye for it, somebody else probably has an eye for it, and somebody else probably has an eye for it. And then there's other things under the radar. And I'm not saying this is under the radar by any means, but it's just a unique piece, and I'm grateful to have it. All right, so with that being said, I do have another Tom Brady rookie card coming. I won't let you, well, I'll tell you what it is when it gets here. It's a full Patriots uni. All right, so the collection is growing, guys. You see above me, right behind me. And I try to do a wider shot so you can see below me. I've got cards lined up. It's looking good. 7 Super Bowl tickets. If you like the Super Bowl tickets, go check out that other video. But guys, overall, feeling pretty pumped about it. Grateful to get a piece like this for the collection. It feels good. You're like, all right, that's $1,000 card. I think I paid $1,086. But I'm like, that's going in the collection. It's going to sit there, and let's just see what happens in 20 years. You know, I do think some of these markets, I think cards will change. I think people will be like, oh, well, why isn't this more desirable or sought after? And, you know, we really don't know, but you see it happening probably, you know, every couple years. There's a card that gets more attention and it starts to climb. I still think the Fleer Showcase is like going to be that card at some point where people are going to be like really putting money into it because it's really desirable. I'm not saying I don't know which one's next, but I could just see how that happens. And sometimes it's hype, sometimes it's trends where celebrities buy it and they make you think, and then they all go crazy on that card. But I just want to have a bunch of them in case anything does go wild. At least I already have it. I don't have to spend X, Y, and Z to try to go hunt down a card that's probably overpriced now. All right. But anyways, this was the latest pickup, and I'm pretty happy about it. College uni, actually Senior Bowl, college helmet. You know, the colors to me don't necessarily do it. Unfortunately, the Senior Bowl colors and the helmet, it just looks very, very, you know, doesn't really match well. But other than that, it is super unique in my opinion, and one of the more unique Brady cards. So therefore, I put it on higher on the list. I have a TB12 list, as you guys know, I created. It's 12 Tom Brady rookies that I'm trying to get for the collection. I have 3 more to go. The last 3 have become very difficult lately. Unfortunately, it's because of price point. I haven't found a deal, or they just not hitting the market. And that's just the name of the game. So I'll have to keep looking, stay patient, and wait for a deal on those 3. But in the meantime, if I see something else where I feel like, oh, it checks the boxes, I'm going to go for it. And I can't wait to show you the next Tom Brady rookie card on the next episode, which will probably be here in a couple days. So stay tuned. As always, guys, much love. See you on the next one.